Hey, welcome to Vinyasa Wave. My name's Bree, and I'm going to be your yoga guide for today. If this is your first time here, I'm so stoked to have you. Thank you for visiting. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I so appreciate it. As usual, we are going to be switching directions in the wave today and flipping kind of over, which is pretty standard for me. But my challenge for you today during this wave is I want you to consider, and not even consider, I want you to think of your thoughts as you move through this wave. And what we're going to think about today is our power, stepping into our own power, our self-confidence, or however you want to look at it. But basically, and trust me, I'm speaking from experience here, I'm preaching to the choir, we tend to put ourselves on the sideline. But I want you to see where your thoughts go in this wave. You know, are you not trying something in this wave because you can't? Or is it because you're telling yourself you can't do it and you haven't even tried yet? So, and if you can't do it, that's fine. But if you're saying no because you haven't tried it, that's something to think about. You know, like, why do my thoughts go there? I should be able to at least try it. But yeah, so step into your power. But the other side of the coin is knowing when you cannot do something. That is also extremely powerful, like knowing your limits, like, and when to modify and take rest. You know, that's not defeat ever. That's never defeat. It is just, that's what your body is doing today. Your body said, nope, I cannot do that pose today. I can't twist like that. And that is so powerful, knowing when to read your body, which is awesome. And even your mind, which is really cool. But anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. So that is my challenge for you as we move through this wave. See where your thoughts go. Okay, we're gonna start in a kneeling position with our palms facing up on our knees. And then just gently close your eyes if you feel safe wherever you are. But I'll meet you there, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. But I do wanna say, I know I did challenge you with, you know, monitoring your thoughts and see where they go throughout this, but so the studio that I film in is literally right next to the pool, and there's like a whole bunch of people like playing at the pool and yelling and screaming, which is fine, they're having a good old time, but so we're gonna practice, you know, tuning out distractions as well, as we're learning about our thoughts as well. So I'll try and edit out most of it, but if you do hear that, it's no one's in trouble or anything, it's just people at the pool, okay? So anyway, let's get back on our knees, palms facing the sky, and just, you know, get comfortable, and then just close your eyes. Sit tall through the spine, feel length through that whole body. Pull your shoulders up to your ears and then just roll them back and down. Our chest is nice and open. Just go ahead and do a scan of your body. Check in with yourself. How often do you check in with yourself? Beautiful. Go ahead and just start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Let's make them a 4 count and pause at the top. Inhale, 3, 4, pause at the top. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Just gently open your eyes and bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, opens you to your right side with cactus arms, using your abs to kind of twist you. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, open to your left side. Inhale, back overhead. Exhale, open to your right. Back overhead. Open to your left. Good. Bring your hands back to heart center. Just gently walk forward and find child's pose. So open your knees as wide as your mat and just sit all the way back as far as you can. And then just place your forehead on the floor as far as you can go. And just take a few deep breaths to yourself. Find your breath. Maybe find your yoga breath, making it audible. Inhale, lift your right arm to the sky, and then thread it underneath your left arm. And then left arm sneaks all the way around the body, finds the crease of your right thigh. Bring your left arm back, and then unthread your right arm. Left arm goes to the sky. Exhale, thread it through under your right arm. And then right arm sneaks around, finds the crease of your left thigh. Beautiful. Untangle yourself, find center. And just gently walk all the way forward until your elbows hit the mat, and just sink back into those hips, find extended puppy, maybe prayer position at the base of your skull. Just find that nice stretch. And push it back to child's pose one more time. Take one more breath. Push up, tabletop. Beautiful. Extend your left leg out, and we're lowering down for sunbird bows. So bend the elbows all the way down till your chin almost touches, and push up. Exhale, lower, and push up. Exhale, lower, and push up. Beautiful. Bring your knee down. Extend your right leg out. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and lift. Exhale, lower, and lift. Beautiful. Place your right knee down. Few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the spine, gaze goes to the sky. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Find neutral. Tuck your toes, send your hips high to the sky. And just begin to find movement that's natural to you. Just get into all those nooks and crannies of your body. Maybe it's early in the morning for you and you're really tight. Or maybe you've been sitting all day and need to get into those little spots. Whatever it is, just find it and just move. There's no right or wrong. Take one more breath to yourself and then find stillness. Find your down dog. And start to make gentle waves forward. Get into each vertebrae of your spine. And with each wave, you're getting longer and longer until we make it to plank. Make it dramatic. Imagine you're getting into every space in that spine. And once you make it to plank, hold it there for one breath. And then walk your hands out so you're kind of at like this extended plank position. And then hold for a breath here. And then lower your hips on the ground. Untuck your toes so you're at cobra. And then lower the chest down. Hands come out to the side. Inhale, lifts your chest, your head's the last to come up, and then the gaze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. Good. Find Sphinx pose. So forearms are down and I'm right underneath my shoulders and I'm pulling my shoulders back so I'm not rounding forward. Imagine I'm trying to pull my heart forward and then gaze goes to the sky. Squeeze your butt, make it active. Legs are nice and tight. And then lower. Hands come out to the side again. Inhale, lift for the wave. Exhale, lower. Find Sphinx pose one more time. Hold it here. Good. Pull that heart forward. Push your weight into your forearms, tuck your toes, push up into plank, and then gently walk until you find your dolphin pose. And we're here for a few breaths. So I'm pushing my heart forward like towards my thighs, and I'm planting down into my forearms as hard as I can. Push into the hands, straighten the elbows, and then walk and find your forward fold. Fold all the way down. Inhale, lift to stand, arms come overhead, back bend at the top. Exhale, hands come to heart center, and then release them down. Inhale, arms overhead, back bend at the top. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift when you arrive. So that's a long, straight spine. And then lower down, fold, plant the hands, step the feet back, find plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, push it back. Good. Bend your knees and then rotate your hips to your right side. So we're at this funky little side body stretch. And then inhale back to center and then drop your hips to your left side. You can take off an arm if you need to get deeper into that stretch. Inhale back through center, drop to your right. Back through center, exhale down to your left. Good. And then bring it back to center to your down dog. Send the gaze forward. On your exhale, it brings you to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lower, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Release them down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jump the feet back, find plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Send your right leg to the sky, get a nice little stretch, and then exhale, send it over your left so you're kind of crossing your legs as if you were sitting. And then drop your hips to your right side again and get deeper into that side body stretch on your left side. Inhale, bring it back to down dog. Left leg goes to the sky. And then exhale, bring it around your right thigh and drop your hips to your left side. Good, move with your breath. Bring it back to center. Bring it back to center. Right leg goes to the sky and then bring it over your left. Drop the hips to your right. Back through center. Left leg goes to the sky. Drop it over your right. Hips drop to your left. Good. And bring it back to your down dog. Push the hips to the sky. Find that nice hamstring stretch. Gaze goes to the top of the mat. On your exhale, we jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands come overhead, back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jump back, find plank, hold it there. Drop down, chaturanga. Drop a knee, push it back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Drop a knee, push it back to plank. Chaturanga. Drop a knee, push it back to plank. Good. Drop down chaturanga and then pull through your up dog and push it back down dog. Good, take a breath here. Right leg to the sky, bring knee to nose, hold for a pause, and then drop your foot down in between your hands, and then we're opening to our right side for a wide-legged forward fold. And then just gently drape your chest down. And then kind of play here, get into those nooks and crannies again, maybe into those hips, maybe practice twisting the body. See what you got today. Maybe walking the hands behind the feet. And then come to find stillness. So just hang your body down. Feel the looseness in that spine. And then grab opposite elbows. And then just sway here. Good. Find stillness. Keeping our hands interlocked, we're going to shift to our right side and find low lunge. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward, find low lunge. Arms come overhead. Untuck your left toes. Open the heart. Good. Sink low in those hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, shift the hips back in space, find half split. Lower down as far as you can without compromising anything in that body. Inhale, brings it back, low lunge. Tuck your toes on your left side. Stand up, high lunge. Arms are still overhead. Your next exhale opens you to your right side, so we're in this revolved warrior. Inhale, bring arms back overhead. Shift your weight forward to a hover over your thigh. Don't collapse onto that thigh. Keep it active. Maybe check in with your mind. See where your thoughts have gone. Exhale, drops your left arm down, right arm to the sky, revolved side angle. Beautiful. Exhale, switch the arms. Left arm is to the sky. My left heel rotates to the mat, so we're in extended side angle. Hips are down. We're sinking low in that right thigh. Inhale brings you to warrior two, and we're continuing the movement to a wide-legged stance. Bring your feet in just a little bit wider than shoulder width distance, or maybe wider than hip distance. Hands come to heart center, and then lower down into yogi squat. And just gently rock back and forth here. Find some wiggle room in those hips. And then sit back on your bottom, maybe shift the feet forward a little bit, and keeping your arms overhead, spine nice and long, as if someone was pulling us from a string through our head, dropping the knees left and right. And just go as far as you can. It just may be simple movements like this, and that's okay. Remember, there's power in knowing your limits. Good, and then end on your left side, so my left leg is in the front. You're kind of in this funky, I call it a cheerleader pose. This is how we sat in cheerleading. I have no idea why, but it's kind of like a 90-90 position. Keeping our arms overhead, or if you need assistance or to modify it today, you can drop a hand down, but shifting weight into your left butt cheek, we're gonna play with our hip flexors a little bit. We're gonna bring our right leg to the front and the back a little bit. So on your inhale, lift it to the front, keep it straight if you can, and then round it to the back behind you. Good. Inhale, bring it forward, and then exhale brings it behind you. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale brings it behind you. This time on our inhale, we're gonna hold it for 3 breaths. So inhale, hold, 3, 2, one. Plant it down, good. Shift forward, find forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, jump the feet back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good job, you guys. Left leg goes to the sky, knee to nose. And then plant it down in between your hands and open to a wide-legged forward fold on your right side. Fold down, take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, and just gently pull your chest to your thighs. Beautiful. Grab opposite elbows and just start to sway again. Get movement in that spine. And then find stillness. Inhale shifts you forward to your left side to find low lunge. So on your next breath, lift and go to your low lunge on your left side. Chest is open, gaze is to the sky, sinking low in those hips. And your toes on your right side are untucked. Exhale, keeping everything where it is, shifting the hips back in space, find half split. Lower down as far as you can without compromising anything. Inhale, bring it back, low lunge. Tuck your toes on your right side, step it up, high lunge. Arms are still overhead. Right leg is nice and active, so I'm engaging the whole leg. And your next breath opens you to your left side for revolved warrior. Inhale, arms overhead. Shift the weight forward, find a hover over your thigh. Keeping it active, engaging that core. Exhale, drop your right arm down, left arm to the sky, revolved side angle. Again, my right leg is still nice and active, engaging the whole leg. Exhale, switch hands. My right heel meets the mat. Right arm goes to the sky for extended side angle. Beautiful. Inhale, lifts you to warrior two, but keep moving. Find your wide-legged stance, and then just gently walk them in a little bit wider than hip distance. Hands come to heart center, and we lower down yogi squat. Adjust your feet if you have to, if you were stepping too wide or whatnot. But elbows are pushing, knees open. My heart is open. And then send your right arm down, left arm to the sky. And then maybe we find the bind. And release. Extend your left arm down, right arm to the sky, and then maybe we find the bind. And come back to center and shift back to your bottom. Maybe put your feet forward. And then keeping everything long, arms overhead, drape your knees right and left. Keep moving. And then we're gonna stop on our right side. So my right leg is in front, and remember we're in this weird like cheerleader 90-degree pose, whatever it is to you. Keeping arms overhead. Maybe if you need to drop an arm down to the side to stabilize yourself, but shifting your weight into your right thigh. But I don't want you leaning all the way, because then that defeats the purpose, right? So just do it as much as you can, and then inhale lifts you all the way forward. Exhale brings you back around the body. Inhale lifts you. Exhale brings you back around the body. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it around. This time we're holding in the front for 3 breaths, so bring it back. 3, 2, 1. Good, plant it down. Step it forward, find forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, plant the hands, jump the feet back, find plank. Pausing there for a moment, shifting weight into your right hand, opening to side plank on our right side. Exhale, drops the hips. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, drops the hips. Inhale, lifts. Come back through center. Rotate over to your left palm, right arm to the sky. Exhale, drops the hips. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Bring it back through center. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Beautiful. Right leg, send it to the sky. Get a nice little stretch. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip. And then bring knee to nose. And then right knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. And then extend your right leg out. Lower down as if you were doing chaturanga. Hips meet the floor. Untuck your left toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, rotate to your left side. So we're passing through a straddle. My left hand meets the floor. I lift up for this kind of funky wild thing shooting star pose. And then lower the hips down. Keeping your right arm where it is. Maybe moving back onto the mat a little bit. My right leg is stepping over my left. Inhale, lift to kind of this funky side plank position. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Rotate to the back of the mat, or kind of in this seated forward fold. And then take your right foot and just bring it straight in front of you. And then pull it to where you can without bending your knee. Maybe you can use a strap, or if you have a blanket or whatever around your heel. Take one more breath. Step your foot back over your left. Find the original pose. Once you've got yourself situated, maybe scooch back onto the mat a little bit. Take your peace fingers, grab your big toe, and then find a side plank variation. Maybe, maybe that's just holding it here or opening up all the way. Taking your foot, sending it all the way forward, finding low lunge. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, cactus the arms, open to your right side. And then send the right arm down to your thigh. Inhale, stretch your left arm to the sky. Cartwheel the arms forward, finding lizard. You can come down to your forearms or stay up on your fingertips, whatever's within your practice today. And then just gently rock here, get into those hips. And wherever we are, let's come to our fingertips, tuck your left toes and step it all the way forward. Find yogi squat at the top of your mat. Hands come to heart center for a moment. Shift weight into your left foot, and we're standing all the way through on our left foot, finding warrior 3. Inhale, step it back, high lunge. Exhale, open warrior 2. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Chest is nice and open. Drop your right arm, left arm goes to the sky, reverse warrior. Exhale, bring it back, high lunge, arms overhead. You're on the balls of your right toes or your right foot. Step it forward, warrior 3. And then step it down, find your yogi squat. Plant your hands, jump it back, find plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take another breath here, check in with yourself. Left leg goes to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Knee comes to nose. Left knee, left elbow. Left knee, right elbow. Extend your left leg out. Lower down as if we were doing a chaturanga. Untuck your right toes. Inhale, lift the chest.
Exhale, spins you around till your right hand meets the floor. Lift the hips, find this shooting star wild thing combination. And then lower the hips down. Keeping your right hand where it is and your left leg step straight out. Step your left leg over your right. Maybe scooch back onto your mat if you're off a little bit. And then inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rotate to the back of the mat in your seated forward fold. Taking your left foot, extend it all the way to the sky. Good, and then plant your right foot back over, find the original pose. And then once you get situated, peace fingers grabs your big toe, and then we open to your variation of side plank. And then swing your leg forward while holding onto it, step it forward, low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, cactuses. And then we open to our left side. Maybe drop the left arms, right arm go to the sky. Exhale, come to the front of the mat, find lizard. So you can come to your forearms, stay on your fingertips. You can keep your right leg off the floor. It's whatever's within your practice today. Maybe come back to that challenge of stepping into your power. Where are you with that? And wherever we are, let's come to our fingertips. Tuck your right toes and step it all the way forward, yogi squat for a moment. And then shift weight into your right foot. Find warrior three on your right side. Then inhale, lift or step back, high lunge. And then exhale, opens warrior two. Shoulders are backing down and we're sinking low in those hips. Drop your left arm, right arm goes to the sky for reverse. Inhale, bring it back, high lunge. Step forward, warrior three. And then step it down, find your yogi squat. Plant your hands, jump your feet back, find plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Jump your feet all the way through. Find your booty. We're doing some abs. All right, I'll face you just so you can see. Keeping your feet where they are. Inhale, arms overhead, and then exhale, cactus over to your right side. Hold on. I'm all tangled over here. There we go. We're cactusing over to our right side, and my left elbow is tucked on my right knee, using your abdominals to twist you. And then sit back onto your butt cheeks and then grab your right foot and straighten it out. See if you can balance here. Maybe extend your left leg out and then flutter kick just for a few moments. Beautiful. And release both feet down to the floor. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. And then tuck your right elbow, using your core to twist you. Sit back on your butt, grab your left foot, extend it out, and then maybe float your right leg forward. And then flutter for a few moments. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Sit back, find high boat. You can keep your legs straight or bent. And then on our exhale, we're lowering for low boat. Inhale lifts us, high boat. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Come up to high boat for 3, 2, 1. Staying here, tap your left foot down. Inhale, lift. tap your right foot down, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, and lift and hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, release. You can do like an up dog if you need to stretch out those abs. Beautiful. And then find straddle. Don't go as big as you normally would for stretching because we're just gonna do some thigh work really quick and then we'll stretch the legs. So I usually do kind of a smaller straddle than I normally would, and then place your hands on either side of your knee, sit back on your hips and lift your legs for 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Left leg, 1, 2, 3. Release. Hands to the center and both legs, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake them out. And then find your normal straddle size. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, drop your right arm around your belly and then lean to your right side. Inhale, come back to center, and then drop your left arm down, right arm reaches to your toes on your left side. And come back to center. Walk your hands out all the way to your middle. Just a reminder, if you are starting to round or your knees are bending, you've probably gone too far. So just bring it back just a little bit until, so we're nice and straight and we're not compromising anything else. Good, bring it back. And let's come to our backs. And just plant your feet on the ground so your knees are bent, and then just plant your hands right next to your body. Inhale, lift for bridge. Maybe tuck your shoulders underneath, or like your shoulder blades so it's nice and flat for you. Chin is away from the chest. And then place your hands on, that's kind of like your lower back, like a table for you in just a moment. And once you've gotten yourself situated, maybe kick one leg off the ground. If that feels good for you, maybe kick the second one off the ground. And then maybe find shoulder stand. Chin is away from the chest. And then maybe we drop our toes over, finding plow. Be very careful here. If plow is too deep for your practice today, go ahead and find a wall and then just drop your feet to where you feel comfortable against the wall. And then as we exhale, we're gonna roll down each vertebrae one at a time until our feet make it to the floor. Good. Arms come out to side. Knees into your chest, and then drop your knees to your left side, spinal twist. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. Knees come back through center. Exhale, drop them over to your right side. Bring your knees back through center. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And then drop it down, Shavasana. Just let your body go. Palms face the sky. Feet roll open. Relax that space in between your eyebrows. Relax the jaw. As the thoughts start flooding in, just let them pass. We don't have to answer to them right now. Just let your body float away. And bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe start to wiggle toes and fingers. And then when you're ready, just roll over to one side and just pause for a moment before pushing all the way up to a cross-legged position. Keeping your eyes closed, palms facing the sky. Let's just do another scan of our body, see where did our thoughts go this time. Maybe let's come back to that challenge that I talked about this at the beginning of this wave. Did you find yourself stopping yourself before you've even tried anything? Did you call it quits on yourself before you even tried? Did you find rest when your body was telling you it needed rest? Or did you continue on? Wherever you're at, it's okay. It's all a journey. Bring your hands to your third eye, so that space in between your eyebrows. We're going to close the practice with a sigh out, so take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh out. Thank you so much for waving along with me. I super appreciate it, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or morning or whatever time you're watching this. Okay, see you again soon. Bye.